doozy of a day.
A real doozy.
Testing testicles. Nah, we're good.
Testicles. That ties into send help in a way I won't tell you yet.
Oh, fuck.
Or I won't tell you at all. Actually, just forget I said that.
God, okay.
It's not a spoiler. It's just something that happens.
I should start it. Just intro and then testicles. This is how the episode's starting. Hello, everybody. I don't care.
I mean, it is the cum zone, right?
The cum zone. God.
Buddy.
Oh, I got a funny story about that, too. I don't...
Okay.
Well, not the cum zone, but about him. About how just... homie's just nonsense. Absolute nonsense. But, yeah. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the NightmareSignal podcast, where we talk about horror movies, horror things, and things unrelated to horror movies. Because I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, even though it's the NightmareSignal, it's got a really cool name. It's like, it doesn't necessarily have to be strictly movie reviews and only talk about that stuff. I think people enjoy the back and forth of just like, the chaos of it, the structuredness. I don't know. That's how I live my life.
Whenever I read the word chaos, I read it as chaos.
I do too. There's a lot of words that are spelled how they're spelled, and I read them. Yeah. Chaos.
Chaos cast.
Now you got me wondering what the other words is. So for the longest time, so Sandy and I have been together 15 years. This year we'll make 16. And for about, I don't know, 10 of those 16 years, she thought that I actually called sandwiches. Because the whole time we were together, she's like, "Are you hungry? You want a sandwich?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want a sandwich." And I would just always say it like that. And she just thought that's how I really said it until one day I was like, "Yeah, I want a sandwich." She was like, "Wait, what?"
Like, what?
I don't know. I like saying things in a weird way. It's fun.
Yeah, we definitely have things like that. Of course, now I can't think of any, but chored is one. Because like one time, like cord, like one time I was making a list or like a packing list. We're going on a trip, and I was trying to write phone cord, but I wrote it chord like music, I guess, like CHORD.
Yeah.
And then we just started calling it chored.
Chored.
So now we just call all chords chords.
That's so funny. I love inside jokes like that. Now my brain is braining because I'm like, I know Sandy and I have some. I know Curly and I have some. Curly and I's are just really fucking stupid. Like we have one. The joke is literally, it's just us going, "Seymour." If I explain it to you, she'll just be like, "What?" But it's one of those delirious kind of moment things where we were up too long and just so stupid.
It's always the random shit like that sticks.
It is. But yeah, hi, I'm your host, Derek. And
I'm
this
your host,
is
Alyssa.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm livin' and thriving.
Living and thriving.
No, yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm here. Life be lifin'. I'll tell you what.
Get it?
You said that before we get started, you said that you have a gift or something, like an unboxing?
I have a little unboxing. So I'm going to do a little nervous laughter crossover, but if you've ever listened. So in the 90s, there was that game, Don't Wake Daddy. And if you're not familiar with it, which I'm sure everyone listening is, but if you're not, it's this board game where like you don't want to wake up your dad and piss him off. And basically
Just
the
like
board
real
game
life.
is yeah, I know. Like it's fucking traumatizing. But he comes with this little bed and you roll the dice or whatever and have to press the button however many times and he'll like pop up out of bed and it's fucking terrifying. And I found one of those at the thrift store, so we did it on the show, and we both screamed because it was scary. But I was at the grocery store, and I found this, you can't really see it. It's a Chucky. It's called a Funko Pocket Pop. And so it's Chucky, and he's in a little, coffin. There we go. There's a difference between a casket and a coffin. He's in a coffin, and when you open it up, he, like, pops out. So I thought I could do a little reveal and see if it's scary.
That's awesome. While you're doing that, what's the difference between a coffin and a casket?
So this is a coffin, and it has the, points. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. So it's kinda that shape where it's
Oh,
and then a
and
casket is just like a box.
casket,
Yeah,
yeah, it's more like a hot dog bun. You
yeah.
put dead bodies in. Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna open this up.
I don't know what that
Chucky's
means.
gonna come out. Okay, nothing happened.
That was
Oh,
fun
there's
of
a
it.
button. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna press the button. Ooh,
Oh, wow, that was really abrupt. That was cool.
begin. Boop. Okay, that's fun.
That's
I
awesome.
imagined it being a little scarier, but
To be fair, like, I was, like, kind of it was a little intense for a second there when you're like, you opened it and it didn't do anything. I was waiting. I was like, "Is this like a jump scare situation? Oh, it's broken." And then he pops up at you.
I thought there was gonna be a loud noise because that's part of the scary part with Daddy and Don't Wake Daddy. It's like crazy plastic hinge that makes a loud noise.
I'm sorry. I just you said daddy and it made me think of something that I just remembered. So, well, not that I just remembered, but the thing I said I was gonna talk about in a bit or about
Oh,
currently, the thing I
gotcha.
was gonna mention, but, um, now there's something I was gonna say about Don't Wake Daddy, but what a weird game. What a weird game from back then.
Very weird game. It's like, your dad's gonna fucking yell at you if you fuck up, so watch what you're doing. And we made that a game!
Yay!
It's so dark.
I mean, like, I feel most things there's a lot of things that are really dark if you think about them.
Yeah.
But I'm blanking. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can't think. Like, I don't know, I'm on the spot. Maybe I'm just always like this. I think I'm always like this, and I'm just making excuses. But
It's okay.
that
We have
oh, I know what it was I was gonna say now. It was
ah,
Chucky related.
oh, gotcha.
There's these shirts at Walmart that I saw with Chucky on them, and it's like, which Chucky are you of the week?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then they also have a Terrifier shirt. I saw those, I was like, "Oh, I need
Yeah.
to take pictures of these and send them to Alyssa."
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, I'm excited. They, uh, said that Terrifier 4 is coming out. I think it's October of next year, so I'm excited for that because 'cause we're gonna get some, Art the Clown backstory. So far, we don't know anything about him, so
yeah, because he originally showed up in the
All
anthology
Hallows Eve.
films. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I haven't watched that.
I
I'm
wanted
ex
to watch I wanted to watch it, but, like, I just have such a low tolerance for just really low budget kinda stuff, and it's like, I
Yeah.
get people start somewhere, but and maybe for the time, it's okay, but I feel like nowadays, there's so many people who've done such awesome things with no budget, and then you see these people with a really high budget, and it's like, "What are y'all doing?"
Do
Some of
not
the
watch Terror at Blood Fart Lake no matter what you do.
that was a feature-length movie, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, it's like hour 20 or something. Oh, I
God.
found, I sent it to you, but I'll tell the listeners real quick in case they're curious, about the documentary about the guy that made Blood Fart Lake. I actually really wanna watch it. Uh,
While you're scrolling, I was looking through Tubi last night, and I saw some movies on
Uber
they got 13 Ghosts on there. I've been wanting to watch that.
cool, yeah, I've never seen that.
You've never seen 13 Ghosts?
I haven't.
Whoa! Man, you need to watch that shit ASAP. That's
Okay.
one of those movies that I've never heard anyone shit on.
Oh,
It's
okay,
it
interesting.
it wasn't like I feel like it's not even a cult classic, but I guess it
Mhm.
kinda is, but anytime it comes up, people are like, "Dude, 13 Ghosts." Matthew Lillard's in it.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, okay, yeah, I can always picture the cover for that one for some reason. So the documentary is called Zero Budget Heroes: The Legend of Chris Seaver and Low Budget Pictures, and that is on the Tubi as well. Excuse me, Tubi.
The
Can't do
Tubi.
the Hank Hill like you do.
It's okay.
Try. I'll practice.
You're from Texas, that's good enough.
Close, and my last name's Hill, so yeah, close enough.
That's right, that's true, that's true. Um, a friend of mine the other day messaged me and was like, "Oh, hey, who's that you're doing the podcast with?" And I said, "Oh, that's my friend, Alyssa from Texas, I know her, through another friend, blah, 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 blah." And he said something, and he put Dale instead of whatever. I'm like, "Well, funny enough, you say Dale because her name on Instagram is, is Rusty Shackelford." And I'm like, "That's kind of funny." Sorry, I started to pause there because I was like, "Oh, wait, am I outing your Instagram? Is that okay?"
Oh,
But
it's
then again,
fine.
we tag each other,
Yeah.
in the post so they can find us either way. But yeah. Anyway, speaking of Instagram, go follow us at the Nightmare Signal Pod on Instagram.
Yes, you've been killing it on Instagram.
I'm trying, man. Like
Getting
I
some
said, I'm
cool
trying to keep
people.
myself occupied. I appreciate that. Thank you. Uh,
Slacking.
nah, look, I promise you were good. No problem to me. I wish I was better at it. Um, so little announcement. I got my niece to do some artwork, and
Oh,
I sent
yeah.
it to Alyssa. She's seen it, and I'm gonna get these made into stickers. So you guys, all 10 followers of you on Spotify, because that's the only one I can keep track of without having to log into the other ones. If you guys want stickers, let us know, or we'll let you know when we have them, and then
Oh,
we could
yeah.
send them. But yeah, I'll order some, and I'll keep half here, and I'll mail the other half to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Or I could just order some myself, that way you don't have to ship them.
this is true. That
Yeah.
works. That works too.
Sticker Mule, I will say, that's who I used to use. They are MAGA people. They, like, sent out this email, yeah, a lot of people saw it even if they didn't subscribe.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah, it
hearing
was
about that. It was a big old thing, and somebody's like, "Well, I
yeah,
guess I'm gonna go use this company," and somebody was like, "They own them too."
yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. And
Mhm.
I get it. People can have their views, but we're getting to a point now where it's like, yeah,
You support the
you
secret Nazi police or don't
yeah,
you?
yeah,
It's beyond
yeah. I can't even be like, all right, I'll let it slide. You can't anymore. It's
yeah.
like you can't. I get if you have more conservative views, but like
Mhm.
things have
Yeah,
just
this is a moral issue.
yes. Which which goes back to what I was saying at the beginning of the episode. Um man, I've been watching so many true crime things on
Mhm.
YouTube. And so yeah, if you ever get on there, my apologies. Because
Oh,
under
on
the
the
under
on account.
the podcast account, it's just that's all it is. The screen is just littered with body cam footage. Dad finds out mom did this. Mom did this, blah, blah, blah. Parents found decapitated head, blah, blah. Just like, no, no, no. It's all the interrogation and the breakdown, like the story of like what
Oh,
happened. But you see like the body cam footage. Obviously, the YouTube is blurred out and stuff is bleeped out. But you see the interrogation stuff. And I've been really enjoying it. Like just pinning people like when they first interview them before they get to where it's going, and I clock them pretty quick. I'm like, that guy.
did it.
Like his mannerisms, I see it, the way he's talking. No one talks like that. I see what's happening. And the point of me bringing this up is none of this has like affected me in an emotional way. Like I thought at some point I would kind of get like, all right, this is kind of bringing me down, but it hasn't. And I'm wondering, what does that mean? That the fact that watching this stuff where I've heard some really terrible things, like, over the last week or so, hasn't bothered me, but anytime I open up, like, some kind of social media or see, like, the news, that shit just angers the fuck out of me. And none of that is happening directly to me specifically at the moment, like with the ice stuff and everything, but that's just, something I was like, "Man, the fact that that's bringing me down even worse than talking about, families murdering each other and shit, or just descriptive things that psychopaths have done." Just
Yeah.
weird, just weird. Maybe it's because
Like
it's along those lines of horror movies where it's like I could just watch horror movies without it really
yeah, or,
bothering me.
like, it doesn't feel real or something, but the news is definitely real.
Yeah,
Well, both
s
are real, but
yeah, and see, and that's what I was wondering if it was just, like, a thing where it's not happening to me, so because that's not the case. I've seen some, like, news things where I'm not gonna say what it is, but there was one I cried every night before I went to bed for, like, a week
Mhm.
just because it was, like it just made me think of, like, one of my own kids, and it was just,
Mhm.
man, just the story was if you wanna know about it, I could, like, go over it after, but I don't wanna say it on here,
Yeah, yeah.
but, yeah, those parents went to fucking jail. I'd like to see a documentary on that because I wanna know what the fuck and why, and how. How did they go so long? But, anyway, we're gonna move away from that. I don't wanna talk about, I don't wanna bring us down anymore.
So, shit, I forgot the word. Fancy movie tickets. Fuck. Collectible movie tickets. Yes. It's a segue in case you missed it.
Yep, from dead bodies to collectible tickets. Some people
Mhm.
collect dead body parts, we wanna collect movie tickets.
That is true, that is true. So, I don't know very much about this, I forget which theater I saw was doing it, so I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, so 28 years later, Bone Temple, the Bone Temple? Bone Temple? I don't know. Uh, had I don't know if it was select theaters either, 'cause I think the thing you sent me was AMC, but I saw it for Cinemark.
Oh, okay.
They sent out collectible tickets that you could get when you go and see it. I don't know if it was just an opening night thing or
Mm.
just throughout the time that, I guess until they ran out. But
Did you have to buy them? You know?
no, I thought if you just went and saw the
Oh,
movie, it's
okay.
like how they give out the posters and stuff. I don't know if
Oh,
y'all's
okay.
does that, but we get to like these little yeah. And I was pissed because they announced this shit the day after I saw it.
Hmm.
And I was like, "What? We could have got
Damn.
collectible tickets?" But I didn't get them. I used to collect movie tickets. Every movie I went to for like
Mm.
15, 20 years. I'm trying my best to not say like and but and as often. So if it sounds like I'm pausing in between everything, my apologies. I am
Same
failing.
here.
But uh
Regardless.
regardless, yeah, I need to go get a thesaurus. I used to have like this little wooden cigar box where I would just throw all my tickets in it. And then all
Oh,
the
cool.
ink ended up just started kind of like fading away on them. So I just ended up
Oh.
chucking them. But I had so many tickets. And what I wanted to talk about with the collectible tickets thing is something I thought about with the movie apps. For people who subscribe, because you don't have to do this for everyone, but only people who are subscribed to your subscription service, whenever they order tickets, another incentive to have it for people who like collecting things and stuff, give them like a special digital ticket that they could keep. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
you can go through
Oh,
like, oh dude, check out the movies I went and saw, and you can go through, you have your collection of stickers. Now,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
mean NFTs because fuck that shit, but I just, just like a digital kind of thing. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
here's a
and kept it yourself or something, you know?
yeah.
I mean, it would
But
be
even
cool if they had, like, a little book. like an online, you could
Well,
like
within
you
the
said,
app,
but
yeah,
yeah.
I think you could just go through, just have a little section for it. That'd be great. That's more incentive for
Mhm.
people to sign
That's a
up.
cool idea.
You save paper and ink from having to print these things that most people are gonna probably fucking throw away, who aren't actual collectors.
Yeah.
But I've been thinking about that for a while, and because I'm always like, "What movies did I go see?" I don't remember what I saw 2 months ago,
Mhm.
and then I'm trying to look on the app, and it only goes back to, like, only so far, and even then,
Yeah.
sometimes it says nothing, and yeah, I think that would be really cool. Send Mark, you need to do that if you're listening. I doubt you're listening. Imma hit you up on Instagram if you even read it, I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, it seems like movie theaters are floundering right now, so maybe they'll take suggestions.
I guess, yeah. Like, yeah, because I would say I've gone to a lot of new releases where the theater didn't have as
Yeah,
many
it's pretty
people as I thought.
sparse.
Yeah, because I remember even on weekends, I mean, on weekdays, like, the pre-release, I guess, their
Mhm.
chairs would still be filled, and now it's like you can go and you can sit wherever the fuck you want, you don't have to worry about, "Oh, we gotta get this in advance." I think the only things that do that now are, like, the Avengers movies and Star Wars, but even then, I mean, like, Imma
Yeah.
check when, The Mandalorian and Grogu come out, and Imma check the seats then,
Mhm.
but I feel like horror has been keeping theaters alive the last few years, to be honest. 'Cause we've had a lot
Mhm.
of really good shit, and every time you hear anything, it's like, "This movie made this amount of money that no one expected. Everyone
Yeah,
thought it was gonna bomb, and here we are."
yeah. One movie that I did notice has been selling out, you know who Charlie XCX is? The
Yes.
pop star? Okay. So she has a movie coming out, and I'm gonna go see it on Friday, I'm super excited,
I think I
but
just
that
saw something about this earlier.
that one has been selling out,
What
which
is
I
it
was like, "Oh,
called?
that's good to see." The Moment. Yeah, so it's kind of a oh, I wouldn't say mockumentary because I don't know if it's necessarily funny, but, I believe it's kind of a fake documentary. I haven't looked very much up about it because I wanna be surprised, but, the trailer that she released was really cool.
Okay, yeah, I saw something about this earlier. It was like semi mockumentary, and then reading this, it just says it's a sly, self-aware backstage satire.
Mm.
So I'm like, okay, cool. This actress who's in the movie, I thought this was okay. No, I know who this is now. In that picture, she looks a lot like Kevin Smith's daughter. Weird. Cool. So this is just like a regular movie. It's not like a horror thing. That man's got a small head. Look up Rish
Yeah,
Shah.
as far as I
Rish
know
Shah. He's got a tiny little head. Him in the red jacket, if you pull it up. I'm gonna screenshot this because this
It's
is
just
so fucking funny.
what I'm seeing, it looks fairly proportionate.
Think it's just because everyone's headshot is normal here, and then
What are you
his
looking at it on?
ho
I just Googled him.
hold on one second. I'm sending it into the chat real fast because it's comical.
What? Holy shit, okay, yeah. The pictures on Google are not like that.
This is on Google.
Okay, and I just did, like, his name and then did images, and there was nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
Is
Oh,
he
this is
he
on
looks
I typed in the moment, and then
oh,
I clicked on one of the cast members, and it brought up another thing for the cast, but what were you saying? I'm sorry.
he looks like Bob from Beetlejuice.
He does. I just thought that was so funny. Yeah, the
It
regular
is
picture
funny.
doesn't it said doesn't look that small in it,
I
but
was not
still.
expecting that at all.
Uh, so you bringing up Charlie XCX, uh, reminded me of a movie I didn't add to my list of things that I'd like to bring up right now.
Mhm.
Have you ever heard of Faces of Death?
So I saw they're doing a remake.
Did you see the trailer the other day?
No, I haven't watched the trailer yet.
They dropped a teaser trailer, and I'm gonna be real with you, and I was like, I'm gonna go see this, but I'm also like, am I mentally prepared to go see this because of like how even more realistic you can make things look nowadays, especially
Mhm.
the last scene of this trailer. It cuts or it does like a thing where you can't really see what happens, but if you frame it, you can click the arrow key on your keyboard and you frame it right when someone gets
Uh,
hit and you yeah. I was like, "Whoa!" But the trailer got me hyped. Do you know what this one's about? How they're remaking it? Because people were like,
no.
how would you remake it?" Uh, it's about this chick who she's like a YouTube moderator, so she's one of those people who just sits through and just watches all the
Oh,
most
uh-huh.
fucked up shit on YouTube to just, get rid of it. And I think that's what it is she's watched stuff where like, "Wait, is this real or is this fake?" And there's actually a story
Oh.
to this one this time, I think, rather than the other one.
Mhm.
And the other one was a mixture, I think, of supposedly real stuff and then fake stuff.
Uh,
And I don't think this one they're gonna allow real stuff, but then again, I don't know. But the whole point of me bringing this up is that apparently Charlie XCX is in this in some capacity, and
oh,
people are
cool,
wondering if
okay.
she's gonna be one of the videos and get solved.
Yeah, and she's gonna be in a couple things, coming out, or I think she's producing something else, I can't remember, but, I never saw the original one, maybe I'll try to watch it before this one comes out, but, you talking about, like, being a YouTube moderator. Actually, the first movie that I watched this year was this one called American Sweatshop, and it came out in 2025, and it was about, people that worked for a social media platform, and their job was to do that, was to just sit there and review videos and flag ones that were inappropriate, and a girl witnesses what she thinks is a murder, and the company she works for tells her, "Well, you took it down, that's all you can do," but she wants to go to the police, and so she kinda starts looking into it and stuff. It was really interesting.
I remember hearing about this.
It was okay, but I never really thought about the people that watch the videos and make those decisions. That is insane.
Thought about it when I heard about it for the first
Mm.
time because apparently it is like a really mentally draining thing for some of those
Oh
people,
god, I
you
can't
know?
imagine.
Yeah, because a lot of those people have seen some real shit,
Mhm.
and I feel like you have to be really strong mentally to keep that up. Okay, yeah, I see it's got the chick from Riverdale in it who plays Veronica? No, Veronica is the red some of the brunette, I think. Oh, yeah, Betty. She plays Betty. Betty and Veronica, but yeah, Betty's the blonde. Interesting. That's a show I wish would have been more supernatural and horror-like, but it was just poopy. Just like the Sabrina show on Netflix.
I was gonna say, I thought Sabrina was okay. It's been a couple years since I watched it, and I watched the 1st season.
I
Um
wanted I wanted to give the first season like a shot again to like actually finish it, but
Mhm.
when it came out, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. There's just some stuff
Oh.
in it where I was like, "Really? Why are you doing this and this? You don't have to do it." I see I know I get what you're getting at, but you don't have to do that. And this is somebody coming from a fan of the graphic novel
Oh,
that
wow.
it's based on, but very loosely based on.
Oh, yeah.
That never got finished, but I was gonna bring that up on a future episode where we talk about our favorite non-horror media movie horror me our favorite non-movie media that involves horror. I don't know,
Oh,
I'll
gotcha.
figure out how to word it.
You were casting spells for a minute.
I was. Woo, on my hand. Better watch that Chucky behind you.
Ugh. Oh, and I got one in front of me too.
Hell yeah, brother. I got this cute little ghost.
Aw.
Got that from the Dollar General. In a 3-pack. But yeah, so we were talking about the movie tickets, right?
Mhm.
And then you started talking about Charlie XCX. How did we get there?
Oh, movies being full.
Oh,
I
that's right.
said that one I've seen be full, well, pre-sale. Yeah, a lot of them are kinda half empty now, it seems like. Last night when I went, it was, actually, it was still probably half, three-quarter full.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were going more, so that's why I was waiting.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was kinda thinking, I'll wait to talk more about that until we talk about our watches, but, yeah, as far as theaters being full, I feel like they haven't been to a full one in a while.
Yeah, same. I don't understand what the reasoning behind that is. I don't think it's money because I see people blowing so much money on so much dumb shit a lot of the time.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. I mean, I could see how it would be money because maybe people would rather spend money on, I don't know, like designer shit or something that they get to keep, an item. So maybe an experience
I guess,
is
yeah, but
something, I don't know. But
that's more like materialistic in the sense of like that's going to end up at Goodwill at some point. You're going to forget that
yeah.
in your closet. You're going to use it one time at that fancy party you
Mhm.
bought it for and then never again.
Yeah, it is strange though. I mean, for me personally, I think we talked about this last episode. It's just people acting shitty in the theater. That kept me away for a while,
Yeah.
talking and whatever, but, yeah, I don't really know what the reason is that people aren't going.
I see a lot of people complaining that, well, if Hollywood would, or Hollyweird would make better movies, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, there's a lot of good content and good movies out there that everyone keeps sleeping on because that one person they listened to said it was bad. It's like, go and make the opinion for yourself. If you initially thought it looked good, go watch it. I mean,
Yeah.
how do you think things came, back in the day before we had like the internet where you could just literally look up anything about anything? You had to go based off the one trailer you saw at the movie theater for the other, while watching another movie, and then maybe the ad you saw on TV in a poster somewhere.
Maybe Siskel and Ebert too.
Yeah, yeah, them, yeah.
A couple dudes that would review movies, and that was it.
Yep, the OG Rotten Tomatoes where you couldn't even trust them.
Yeah.
But then again, those were times where there wasn't so much, content, movies, TV shows being constantly put out, shoved down your throat. You could actually keep up with it. I was listening to something about that the other day about like Gen Z and millennials and shit, like the differences and why we understand pop culture references more than they do. I don't want to get into that, but that's my only thing I could really think of is a lot of people are just jaded and they'd rather just stay at home, which I get,
Mhm.
but like I've mentioned many times, I just like going. I like it. I like the experience. I like walking in, smell the popcorn. I miss when they used to have the big, giant hanging posters. Ours hasn't had those in a while. And
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
just walking in there, the big screen, the dark room, sitting down, like, oh, you get to watch a movie. I will say, we went to the Grand Theater when I saw Bone Temple with Dick Rash. Man, those chairs. Look, I
Oh,
almost
they got
got you
nice
that
ones?
time with the drink.
Yeah.
I think another company just bought them, because when I went in, I
Oh.
was like, "Oh, this place feels different." They were playing, like, '80s music. It was really cool. I was like, "Oh, wow, I like this vibe, okay." it didn't have most grand theaters I go to, they're humid and they have a weird, like,
You
mildewy smell. I don't know. And I always chalked it up that we live in the South on the coast. I get it, I
know.
guess.
Mhm.
But no, we went in, I was like, "Oh, this is really nice. It feels cleaner in
Oh, there's
here."
no wet dog odor. I enjoy
Yeah.
that.
And when we walked to sit down, I was like, "Oh, these seats are nice and comfy." And I hit the button to lay back. Alyssa, this shit just kept going. I
Oh,
was
wow.
I was practically laying down.
Vertical.
But the way it lays down and your head is still propped up, you can still see the movie, and I'm like, "Oh, this is dope." I'm like, "Okay, Cinemark, you got me. You're a little overpriced in my opinion, but you got me.
I mean,
I'll
a
come here."
comfortable chair. We're over 35 years old. It's worth it.
Yeah, but you don't wanna put me to sleep because if I get relaxed
True.
enough, Imma conk out. I fell asleep during Saw 5. One of those. I fell asleep just because I don't know, I was bored, I was tired as fuck, and I fell asleep watching it, and I woke up at the end and then guessed the whole movie. I talked to my cousin, I was like, "Hey, so blah, 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 is that how we got here?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, that's what I figured." It's just one of those things you clock in early on.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of Saw, did you see that there's a new Saw? Well, what's his name? The the Asian director guy. He does all he did the first Saw with the other guy.
I don't know.
He oh my god. James Wan. James Wan. I was about to sound really fucking racist there for a second. I'm like, his last name's Lee. It's Lee something. You know, it's Wan. But yeah, I like his movies. Although he did the Aquaman stuff, but we're gonna stay away from that. We're gonna stay away from that. I don't want to talk about
Yeah, I
Marvel
don't know
stuff
if I'm
here.
familiar with any of the stuff other than Saw.
He did he direct Insidious or did he direct The Conjuring? He's involved with a lot of stuff with Blumhouse. Yeah, he
Oh,
directed The
okay.
Conjuring, and I think he directed Insidious. Have you seen the Insidious movies? At least watch
No.
the first 2. First 2, maybe the 3rd, you don't have to really worry about the rest, but man, the way the first 2 fucking tie in together, oh, I loved it. I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, okay, alright." Yeah, you just have to I highly recommend those 2, but after you watch 28 Days Later.
I know. Like,
But
I'm behind on watches. Speaking of which, would you like to talk about your watches for this week? Segue.
yes. Yeah, because I was about to start rambling about Saw again, about the James but when I saw James Wan said, but I could save that for news.
Okay.
So, I didn't really watch it this week other than, like, one thing outside of my crime videos. What is it? It's like Walk With Us or something with us? I don't know. EWU? I don't know. It's on YouTube.
That's the
You can
crime
find it.
channel? Okay.
Yeah. Jamie watches it. She was like, "Yo, EWU crew."
Oh,
I'm like, "Yeah, I get it."
nice.
We watched the same thing, but I watched this short film on YouTube called Finley,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I'd seen an ad for it. It won a lot of awards, and people were like, again, kind of like just I felt like they were hyping it up, and I was like, "Okay, this has got to be really good," because like from the little thumbnail picture, I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah, picture looks cool.
I'm gonna be real with you. This is like college level, not high school level, but college level quality, where it's not
Step
bad."
above or
Yeah,
Blood for a Lake.
exactly. That's what I was trying to get at, but I couldn't remember the name. I didn't want to fuck it
Oh.
up. But the concept is really cool. It's about a dummy who essentially is trying to kill these people who are in this house
Uh,
where he was locked up in the attic and they found him. But he tries to kill them, but he's just unsuccessful. And it's just fucking comical when he starts trying to kill them. And they're just like, at one point, I don't care. Do you care about spoilers, I guess? It's not a
Yeah.
spoiler. Okay. At one point, they realize that they, like, one time they just, like, end up kicking him. And okay, let me start over. He comes down, he scares a lot of them, and then over the next couple of days, he's running around the house trying to kill them, and it cuts to black, and it says, like, 2 weeks later or 2 months later, and it's just them in the house trying to do, like, they're in the kitchen cooking, and you see this little hand come up with a little box of rat food, and he goes to
Hell
pour it, and
yeah.
you see the chick, she looks over, she's like, "Finley, stop it." And she yells at her boyfriend, she's like, "He's trying to put rat food in the he's trying to do it again." So they've been just living with this fucking dummy
Oh my
who's
gosh, that's so funny.
unsuccessfully trying to kill them. And
Wow, that
there's a
sounds
scene
awesome.
there's a scene where the guy gets in the car, and he sits down, and, he adjusts his rearview mirror, and when he does, you see Finley in the back, and Finley just comes up, puts a plastic bag over his head, and is pulling on it, and it's got him, like, halfway in the mouth,
Oh,
and the rest over his head. And you just see he's just viciously pulling it, and the guy is not reacting at all, and he's just like this, and he's just like, Finley, are you done? I gotta get to work. How much longer are you gonna do this?"
my gosh, that sounds like such a fun premise.
And at some point, they're also playing charades, and they're mimicking something, and they're trying to guess, and they're like, "No, no, it's Finley." Or they're like, "Oh, yeah, it's Finley." They're like, "Yeah, it's him, the fucking idiot." Camera pans over, he's just sitting on the couch with them. Dude, like I said, the premise, I'm like, I would love a high budget comedy of this. I'm not gonna, like, say any more where it goes, but just to give you an idea, the acting is fucking god awful. Like,
Oh gosh, I'm looking forward to watching this.
I think you'd like it because
Uh,
I almost turned it off because I was like, I don't feel like watching this. I'm like, no, push through, see what's funny. And the funny shit was funny. There's a scene where the chick's in the bath and he goes to throw a fucking toaster in there. And it doesn't work.
Oh gosh.
In any scene where he's in the background, it's clearly a child in a Finley costume. And it's basically there are things in this where it's like, why didn't they just do that to Chucky? Like, he comes running at her with a knife, and the chick sees him and screams and just fucking punts his ass down the hallway.
God.
There's a cat in it, and he is he loves the cat, that's all I'm gonna say. He's
Okay.
very fond of the cat. It's
It's a
cute.
little worried.
Yeah, no, no, no. I don't remember if anything happens to the cat. I think he gets threatened, and it sets Finley off, but, you'll have to watch. You'll have to watch and see. It's like
Yeah.
20 minutes, 24 minutes, under
Mm.
24 minutes. How about we say that? It's worth a watch. It's Finley. Just look it up on YouTube. Like I said, it won some awards. I highly recommend watching it just for some good laughs because
Big.
I wanted to get picked up for a full length with better actors. These people sucked. But that was it for that. Hold on. Oh, I do have one other thing. It's what I was watching before
Oh, yes, yes.
we started. I finally started Y2K,
Oh, cool, okay.
and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm enjoying the fuck out of this movie.
It's yeah.
Like, I wasn't sure what to go in expecting, and it's
Mhm.
actually exactly what I was hoping it was. It just feels like an early 2000s teen movie where the characters are just
Mhm.
absurd. They're actually kind of relatable,
Yep.
but everything that's happening is just nonsensical. Like, the robots in it, everything coming to life,
I love the robots, how they're made up of,
other
different
things.
forms of technology, yeah,
Yep.
that they had back then. To get,
I
like, a
like
fucking N64 controller or
Yep.
something in there. It's awesome.
I like the references too in the background. It's funny because sometimes you could just tell they were like shoehorned in. Like the girls on the
Oh,
computer doing something, and the stoners in the back are like, Dude, do you watch The Simpsons? Oh, yeah, yeah, I love The Simpsons. What's that guy's name? Homer? Yeah, yeah, it's Homer. And they're just like listing off just random references for the time that nobody would be talking about like that frequently in a conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I, I 2 things I want to note on this. One, all I initially wrote on my notes over here was dick blender. That's the one that got me. I was like, oh,
Oh
Jesus
my gosh, I
Christ.
totally forgot about that.
And then
That'll
the
give you a
store
dick
clerk with the
rash.
dreads. Wait, what'd you say?
I said that'll give you a dick rash, having your dick
Yeah,
in a blender.
yeah, yeah.
Massive rash.
Oh, yeah. But there's a character in this. He's a store clerk. He's got
Oh,
dreads, and it's the classic adult stoner guy who's, "Yo, hey guys, what's going on?" You know, I hated him at first because it's like it's one of those movies where there's characters in this that you've met in real life.
yeah.
He is one of them. But as the
Yeah,
movie
yeah,
goes
for
on,
sure.
I'm like, okay, I really like this guy. He's so funny. He's like, hey, what's going on, guys? And he asked one guy, like, hey, where's so and so? Oh, hey, come here, man. Gives him a hug. And I was like, okay, okay. But it's he's like a stoner white dude who's super chill and cool, but he also talks kind of like he's into hip hop, I guess, or some kind. I don't know.
Oh,
Just the way he talks, it just cracks me up. But I'm enjoying it so far. I got 30 minutes. I
oh,
think
good.
by the end of it, I'm still gonna. It's one of those I recommend it. As of right now,
Mhm.
with 30 minutes left to watch, I recommend this movie. If you're just looking for a good time, something that a comfort movie, I think for
Mm,
especially for our generation, just watch
yep.
it. It's
My
good.
only complaint is that there's a cameo in it that is revealed in the trailer, and it should have not been. It should have been a surprise, and I
So
won't say any more just in case you don't know, but
I I don't want listeners to know, but
yeah.
I found out after the fact because it was on the promotion. I didn't see that person in the trailer, but in the promotion material, it was they posted pictures in the classic
Uh,
2000s way of shooting photos.
mhm.
And scrolling through, I was like, "Wait, he's in the movie?"
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like,
That
"Damn
would
it."
have been such a great
It
surprise.
would have been. I hate when trailers do that, man.
Yeah.
But those were my watches. That's all I've watched.
I watched I have 2 things also. Um, Jamie, our friend, been on before,
From the Nervous Laughter
then
podcast.
yes, and our friend Hope will have, like, horror movie nights and watch stuff, and we haven't done that in a while because life sucks, but we finally got to again, and we watched the 1992 movie Sleepwalkers, which is a Stephen King adaptation, and I need to read more about it because I don't know the why of anything that have you seen it?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that one has cats in it that definitely die, so
Yeah, that's a movie I had always wanted to, like, bring up to you.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then, honestly, the one time I remembered was right around the time you started telling me about, like, you were worried about Olive, and I'm like, let's not bring this up." And then, what happened, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna bring this up for a while." And then I saw you watched it, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Well, clearly she's finally watched it, so she sees what I'd be asking about. Because that opening scene, man.
Oh my god, like so I guess Jamie watched this as a kid a lot. She was like, "Oh, I wanna watch it again." She got out her box of DVDs, and so we turned it on, and yeah, the opening scene is just like a mass cat graveyard, basically, and she was like, "Oh, sorry." She was like, "Well, they look really fake." I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine. They definitely look fake." But, yeah, that happened to me with Gummo too. I hadn't seen that in years, and I was really excited to rewatch it, and, like, the opening scene is, like, a cat getting drowned in a bucket or something. I'm like,
Holy shit."
"Yeah. Yeah, we nee there's that website, Does the Dog Die? And I feel like we need a cat one."
Oh god. Okay, yeah, okay,
But yeah,
Gummo is that
Sleepwalker.
movie. Okay. I had to look up Gummo real fast just
Oh,
'cause
yeah, yeah.
to make
Have you
sure I was
seen
thinking of
it?
the right movie. No, either
It's
you or
fucking
Jamie
nuts.
suggested it to me. I know it's one of those
Yeah,
cult classic kind of movies.
crazy. Yeah, Sleepwalkers was fun. Shelly from Twin Peaks is in it, so that was a nice little surprise. I haven't seen her in anything else. Um, yeah, that was a good one. Also, so I don't know if they're actually mother and son or if they're living as mother and son, but, yeah, the mom and the son, like, do it in this movie, and that was another thing Jamie was like, "I didn't remember this."
What's funny is these 2 things you brought up are the 2 things that, like, are the only things I really remember from this movie. Because I remember the beginning, because also the song that's playing, and then
Mhm.
the scene with the mom and son. Because I was just like, "What the fuck?" Because again, I saw this when I was younger too, and
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, I I'm like, "This is weird." I mean, I guess cats, some of them do kinda, like, interbreed, but what? I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that it was fun, though, like, it had some gruesome deaths in it, like, that shocked me. I mean, all of us were like, "Ah!"
Really remember the deaths, a lot of the deaths, to be honest. I just remember the opening, that particular story beat, and then the
The
guy driving the
incest.
car. Yeah, and then the guy driving the car and looking over and his face changes.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I really remember from that movie.
Dude, one of the deaths that I thought was extra gross, this guy gets a pencil stuck in his ear, and you think he's down, but he actually pops back up, and he's fighting with someone, and then he gets thrown on the ground, and the pencil gets further lodged. It was disgusting.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
It's like
oh my
this
god, for as goofy as this is, some of the shit is, like, shocking.
it's like the scene from, The Batman Returns. Is it Batman Returns? No, The Dark Knight. Uh, Dark Knight Returns. With the Joker, Heath Ledger. He's sitting there talking, and he's like something with, like, a pencil, and he's just like, "Here, hold that pencil," and he's talking, and he just fucking slams the guy's head.
Oh, yeah. Ugh,
Jarring. So, I
yes.
have an answer to your question. Do you want to know
Okay.
the answer, or do you wanna
For Sleepwalkers?
Yeah,
Don't remember what I asked, but yes, I would
about
like
the
to
mom
know
and
the answer.
son.
Oh, uh-huh.
According to this, Mary and Charles Brady are indeed mother and son, but they are also depicted as having an incestuous romantic relationship.
Okay.
Because
Interesting.
they're the last of their shape-shifting species of
Uh-huh.
vampire-like werecats. That is a mouthful.
Yeah, that is. Empire-like werecats.
Shape-shifting, it's like you just took everything
Yep.
from
Every creature.
every creature and everything from True Blood, because, like, in True Blood, they've got, like, all those werewolves, vampires, fucking fairies at some point, shapeshifters. If you haven't watched it, watch True Blood.
Yeah.
I like that show. That's a funny thing right there. It was one of those shows where I talked so much shit about it. Sandy, I walked in, I'm like, "What the fuck are you watching?" She's like, "I'm watching True Blood, I really like this show," and it was
I'm
just
sucked in now.
it started with me just talking shit, walking by every time, then eventually I come by, "Oh, who's this asshole?" Just me sitting on the side of the couch. Next time she's watching it, I'm sitting next to her, I'm like, "So this guy is this fucking idiot?" And after this, I'm like, "Oh, hey, I was reading up about."
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes, but I never ended up getting further than that because yeah, it was really goofy, but I would definitely give it another chance.
First fucking episode just lives in my brain. Just like, "Boy, first I'm gonna first I'm gonna fuck you, then I'm gonna eat you." It's like, oh my god. To be clear, it's a vampire talking to another person, but it's an unexpected kinda thing. I like it just 'cause it's mildly homey being from Louisiana and growing up with, like,
Uh,
hearing a lot of those accents and just
yeah.
yeah, just being from the South down here, I guess. But yeah, it does fall off. by like season 8, I think, or 7.
Holy shit, I didn't know there were that many.
Yeah, there's a lot of seasons. Lots of nudity in it too. You see a lot of man
Mm.
ass. If you're a fan of the scars,
A lot of badass.
if you're a fan of Alexander Skarsgård, you see a lot of his
Oh, okay.
ass. And you might see his dong at some point too.
You know if it's prosthetic or real?
God damn it! Hold on. Was Alexander Skarsgård's penis in True
Going
Blood
formal saying
real?
penis.
The brief frontal nudity featuring Alexander Skarsgård in True Blood is generally understood to be his own body, not a prosthetic or CGI. Oh, but in his other movie, The Northmen used CGI for safety reasons. Didn't want to, cause any problems around there on set. So stupid.
Interesting.
So what would you rate Sleepwalkers? You're like, it doesn't deserve a
Mm.
rating.
I'm gonna say, like, 2.5, but I did enjoy it, you know?
Yeah. No, I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, it's definitely not good, but it's enjoyable, and another thing, I can't remember the actress's name, but Shelley from Twin Peaks, her performance in that is just ridiculous. I mean, she is a young girl trying to be sexy and, she wants to seduce the weird shapeshifter teenager vampire boy. She bites her lip about 900 times in this movie. Like, we were even saying this should be a drinking game, just every time she bites her lip, but you would probably get alcohol poisoning and die.
Fucking like
Imagine
rubbed it raw.
Yeah. Oh my
Reminds you,
god.
was that Disney movie that always gets made fun of with the girl just, you know what I'm talking about? Like she makes this stupid face.
Uh,
I'll have to find it in a minute, but you can continue with what you're talking about
oh,
if you're ready to move
that's
on.
about all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I have for that one. And gonna talk about Send Help a little bit. That's the movie I saw last night. That it was really fun. It's a little bit too long. I feel like it could have been trimmed down a little bit, but it was great. So it's Rachel McAdams, Gina George from Mean Girls, and then some dude that I don't know
That's
who he
that's
is.
where I knew her from. Every time I see her in anything else, I'm always like, where the fuck do I know her from? Because
She's
she
in The
looks so.
Notebook too.
I've never seen the Notebook.
You should. It's good.
Have this weird beef with Ryan Gosling, even though I really like Ryan
Really?
Gosling stuff
Okay.
and like I like his music, his band. I don't know if you know he has a band, but
I did not know that.
he's got a Halloween spooky themed band and it's really fucking good.
Cool.
I'll send you the link. It's called The Dead Man something or I don't know. I think he plays bass in it or guitar. I don't know.
Mm.
But I'll watch it one day. I just know that movie might bring some tears in my eyes. 'Cause I'm an emotional, sensitive dude. I'm sappy. I like
It
that kind of stuff.
it will. It's a crying movie for sure. But, in this movie, she plays What?
Just speak, and I'm over here, and you're like, anyway,
I'm sorry, what did I miss?
no, you didn't miss anything.
Oh, okay.
It's just me derailing to go on my little rant about my
Right.
insecurities.
Like,
Ryan
"Come on,
Gosling makes
Curly,
me
come
feel,
back in."
yeah, no, he
She
makes me feel
plays
confident.
she plays a character called or named Linda Little, and Linda works for this company. Can't remember the name, maybe they don't even say it, but she works really, really hard, and she was promised a promotion to vice president, by the CEO of the company. Well, he ends up dying, and his shithead son takes over the company, and the shithead son decides that he wants to, promote his fucking frat brother to vice president instead of Linda, even though Linda was promised that role. So the shithead is like, "Yeah, you're not getting this role, but we're going to Thailand to do this big deal, so I need you to come with us," because he basically just wants to exploit her more.
Yeah,
'Cause they'll, like, have her do reports for them and then take her name off of them and claim it as their own work and, like, shit like that.
because she apparently smells, at least that's what I gathered from the trailer.
Yeah. Oh, does it talk about noxious odors in the trailer?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was eating tuna at her desk.
I knew exactly what they were referring to. I don't know how I knew, but I guess it's just a very common thing.
Yeah, so after everything happens and she finds out she's not getting the promotion, she goes home and she has a pet bird, she's talking to the bird, and you find out that Linda is, like, a fucking survivalist. Like, she has all these books about survival, she loves the show Survivor, she's
Okay,
really into all that shit. Well, then when they're on the way to Thailand, their plane crashes, and she and the shithead that took over the company are the only survivors. So, it's kinda like the movie Misery, other Stephen King thing that I really like, where the guy is injured, the woman is calling the shots and in charge of everything, like, Linda knows how to survive, the shithead doesn't, um, and so it's just kinda their dynamic on the island and the different things they come across, and it was really fun.
is there any supernatural aspect to this?
No.
Okay, okay. See,
She
that's what I was wondering given Sam Raimi, I wasn't sure if it was like a real.
There are definitely some nods to his other movies,
Okay,
uh, and she has a dream that kinda has, like, some supernatural elements, but no,
okay.
it's
I
just
heard
the
this is
horrors
more
of
of
real.
like a dark comedy, black comedy?
Yeah, I'd say
Okay,
so.
because I wasn't sure where they were gonna go with it, because she
Mm.
seems like a fucking crazy person in the trailer, once she gets, like, the blood on her face, I do wanna
Oh,
see
yeah.
it. My problem with it is that I've seen too many trailers for it that at this point, I'm burnt out. Oh, it's just because every time I went to the movies, it was just there's
Uh,
I
I think I
I
only saw 1, maybe. So, yeah, I went into it fresh, and I was like, "Hell yeah."
there you go. I wanna go see it. I might try to go see it next Tuesday for like
Mhm.
a, $5 Tuesday or something.
It was a fun theater watch for sure. People were freaking out over certain scenes.
Featuring testicles.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
my god.
something testicles. You don't actually see anything, but yeah, it was fun. It was a great ending. Loved it. Thing that
Knowing
was
you and your taste and stuff, I think I might enjoy the ending as well. Sounds like you were very satisfied with the way it ended.
Yes.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
cool, cool. I'll go see that
Yeah.
next week, because that'll be another movie you've recommended that I really like, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, Linda is very relatable in the beginning when she's still in the office and, she knows all the survival stuff, but I feel like she hasn't really applied that confidence to her everyday life.
Yeah.
So, when she's in the office, she's just kinda timid and whatever. She's eating her, like, tuna fish at her desk. She's all cringy. I'm like, "God, this is so relatable." Like, I am Linda. Like, a middle-aged woman just trying to figure shit out, like, having a midlife crisis while I'm watching this movie.
The tuna's where it gets me. I'm like, "Nah, dog, my grandma makes some tuna fish," and I'm, uh, a whole life, but
Ew,
now it's even worse. I can't even
really?
say, like I can't verbally say it because I will gag. Like,
Oh
she puts too much mayo in her tuna
oh,
fish.
yeah, I hate when people do. I like a drier tuna. Okay, we can stop talking about it. Tuna.
It's it's soupy,
Oh, no. No, no, no. You can't do that.
and I saw it. Like, I'm literally like, I'm not even pretending and for this, like, I she was out there the other day making it, and I'm like, "I gotta leave. I can't. I can't." And that's the other thing, I don't like mayo either.
Oh,
So,
yeah. It's
I
just
mean,
a pile of shit you won't eat.
yeah. That's just like, that's not even I'm like, "Did you want some tuna with your mayo?" Yeah, disgusting. But we can move on from that now. I saw you rated the movie 3.5
Yes.
stars? Cool.
Well, I'd say 3.5, 3 3/4, 4. I hate rating movies because I don't know, sometimes it just kinda depends on your day you're having and
Yeah, no, I feel you because that's why I said, if anyone ever sees my scores, my ratings on Letterboxd, that's a personal preference. It's not whether, it's how much it's my enjoyment level.
Mhm.
'Cause that's kinda how I feel about, like, with Bone Temple. I don't know, man. I haven't rated it on here yet because I
Mhm.
wanna rewatch them all and, like, rate
Oh,
them
yeah.
in order, but Bone Temple's a good movie, but I didn't leave feeling excited or hyped. I just left feeling whelmed. I'm like, "That
Yeah.
was good. I like it." But I don't know, I wasn't hyped on it like everybody else. Yeah, I'd probably give it, like, a 3.5, 4. I know,
Okay.
blasphemy. I'll give the first one a 5. I'll die on that hill. See all these hills are mine.
There are people dead on them.
I'm next. No. Did you watch anything else or
Nope. That was it. I'll see The Moment at the end of the week. Oh, and then, day before Valentine's Day, they're showing The Ring, so I'm gonna see that in theaters. I'm excited because we were talking about that a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh, I need to rewatch it." I saw they were doing that, so
the Alamo or somewhere
Mhm.
else?
At Alamo, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember anything about The Ring, but
I am so jealous because the Alamo always does really cool showings like that,
Mhm.
and one time they had the anniversary of Aliens, the sequel to
Oh,
Alien,
cool.
and I was like, "Oh, they're like, come back to theaters." I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And it was like, Alamo. I was like, "What the fuck is the Alamo?
Oh,
What is Alamo Theaters? Is this just a
like,
Texas
that
thing?"
is 8 hours away.
Yep, yep, too far, too far. One day. Hopefully we get that soon. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what anniversary we're coming up on that movie. Uh, yeah, so speaking of Valentine's Day, I'm gonna rewatch Hard Eyes coming up, which I think you should watch
yes,
Hard
me
Eyes this
too.
month as, like, a
Mhm.
good
Yeah, I'll try to before we record next time.
cool. I mean, you don't have to, but, at some point,
Yeah, I've
it's
been
like
meaning to watch it, and I need to get Netflix anyway because there's some shit on there that I wanna watch, so
yeah, we just canceled ours because we realized the only thing we had watched on it recently was Stranger Things.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get streaming for, like, a month and watch a bunch of things and then cancel it because 'cause I'm a cheap ass and fuck
I feel
streaming.
you. Look, I Y2K is the first thing I've watched on HBO Max in a bit,
Mhm,
outside of, like, Welcome to Derry, but that again, that was, like, a month ago when I watched it,
mhm.
and the only reason I'm paying for it is because I caught a deal for $2.99 for the year. So it was, like,
Oh, yeah.
$2.99 a month, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure, $2.99 a month, why not?"
Mhm,
But the only ones I consistently pay for is Disney and Hulu, which they'll be merging at some point to one app, so they won't even have the
mhm.
Hulu app anymore, and then Paramount, just because Sandy watches a lot of the TV shows on there. My
Oh,
grandma watches her
tuna
CSI crime
shows?
shows. Her what?
Your tuna shows?
Yeah, her tuna shows. Bleh. No, her CSI and, NYPD Blue and all that kinda
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Matlock.
Dude, Matlock is such a grandma show.
It is. It
They're
was
like,
even a
"He's
great
handsome."
it was a grandma show before she was even as old as she is now, like, when I was younger.
Yeah, for
That and Murder,
sure.
She Wrote.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that show rules.
Yeah, and the kids watch SpongeBob, and I occasionally watch, like, other cartoons on there, other Nickelodeon stuff.
You're
Other than
gonna say
that,
the kids watched Matlock. Like, their
no.
grandma's in training.
I remember when I was a kid, I tried watching it, and I was like, "What is this shit? I can't do this. Why do people watch this?" You know, maybe if I was older, I coulda got into it, but I didn't even like Texas Walker Ranger when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I don't
and I watched the
understand.
shit out of that.
I feel like you have no choice. It's kind of like
Yeah, it's
I feel like you kinda have to being from there. It's a part it's a your God-given right.
true.
If they coulda put it on the Constitution, it would be number 3.
Yep, pretty much.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. But back to Hard Eyes. So, I saw the other day that a sequel got announced.
Oh, wow, okay,
Or
awesome.
not so much a sequel got announced, but let me yeah, it says Josh Rubin's Valentine's Day slasher appears to be getting a sequel. It's not like officially announced, but apparently it's in talks and it's come out. Hey, yeah, we are going to be doing it. But let's see. Hopefully, this article, I'm going to read the first 2 paragraphs.
Mm.
I'm not going to go any further, but it appears a new slasher franchise may well be upon us. Last year, director Josh Rubin delivered a very satisfying horror comedy themed around Valentine's Day in the form of Hard Eyes. It appears as though Screen Gems and Paramount Pictures were happy with the result, as they're now said to be pursuing a sequel. While it's not been confirmed by the studio directly, things seem to be headed in the right direction. According to Dread Central, Hard Eyes 2 is in the works behind the scenes, with Rubin recently turning in a draft of the script. No plot, not plot details. No, come on, Fangoria. No plot details have been revealed, nor was there any mention of returning cast members or a potential timetable for production. So, yeah, I didn't even finish read. There's more to it, but pretty much it's just reiterating the top part. I'm excited for this. Like I said,
Yeah.
It it's it's a good movie. It's a movie it doesn't take itself seriously. It knows what it is, and it's making fun of itself, especially in the opening scene, because
Oh, cool.
you were gonna hate the people in the opening scene, and then it'll just yeah, it'll just go from there, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay." But I'm
Yeah.
excited for that. That is a movie I think should have been a lot bigger than it was.
Mhm.
Plus, it's got Homeboy in it from all those '90s movies.
Mhm.
Idle Hands, Final Destination, why am I blanking on his name? Devon Sawa.
Okay, yes.
Devon Sawa.
Cutie back then.
Mhm.
All
You
the
need to
girl
watch Chucky. You need to watch Chucky, the show.
Yeah, yeah.
He's in it. He's great in it. He's great in every season, even though you just gotta watch it.
Not a
I don't
great
wanna
show.
spoil it. No, it's a decent show. It's better than, in my opinion, like, Seed of Chucky and what was after Seed of Chucky? I feel like there's another one, and I
Colts,
was oh, yeah,
Chucky.
all of those were just not good. They're just bad B movies. But again, that's, mm, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'd find them funny now, but
"What are you saying about my movies?" I don't know why that's Chucky's accent, but it is.
his daughter does a really good impression of him, by the way.
Yeah?
You know, that's his daughter in Cult of Chucky and stuff.
Oh, I haven't seen Cult of Chucky, but I didn't know that.
Oh, did you? Because there's two after that. It's Cult of
Yeah, I
Chucky.
haven't seen either of them. I'm
Oh,
behind.
okay. Well, the chick in it is his daughter, Fiona
Huh.
Dorff, I think is her name. But yeah, so that's one of the movies that I saw that was coming out that I thought was really cool. And then I made kind of a list of some trailers I recently watched
Oh, cool.
and news announcements. So on my list of notes, so I don't forget shit for the podcast, I watched the trailer for that movie Whistle, which was originally
Oh,
called what are those whistles called? Like or what is it like the Aztec whistles or my
Mm.
god. Cuz I know it was like you ever see Okay, the Aztec death whistle. Okay, because there was like YouTube videos about it where people would get it and they'd go blow it, and it just sounds like someone screaming, like in a store.
Fuck that. Why would you do
Yeah,
that?
because they're fucking idiots. Now they did fuck with some people in like an abandoned building. I think it was their friends. They followed them there, but they didn't know that their friends were there. You know, the people
Oh,
not filming, and they blew the whistle and filmed them freaking out because it just sounded like a, you know, a banshee or something. But this movie looked really good, and I sent you the
mhm.
trailer for it. You said
Yeah,
you watched it, right?
yeah, it did
This
look good.
looks surprisingly good. I was sold by the poster, but that
Mm.
usually bites me in the ass, but I this looks really good. And then I saw something about the movie Dolly. I sent you the trailer for
Yes,
that.
looks very interesting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read the hypnosis plot, or what the fuck ever, whatever it's called, on upcominghorrormovies.com. My
Yeah,
favorite
tried and
website.
true.
Oh shit, I didn't realize he was in this. Is
Ooh.
he is he Dolly? So it's got 3 cast members in this. It stars, I'm gonna fuck this up, but bear with me. Fabienne Therese? I don't know, some chick. I don't know where she's from. Sean William Scott, Stifler. And I'm like, the
Okay.
moment I saw him, I'm like, I'm sold. I like him. I feel like he should be in more things, but he just
Mm.
kind of just works it like straight to streaming or DVD movies. And then and then Ethan Suplee,
Who is that?
Randy from My Name Is Earl, the really big guy
Oh,
from Remember
okay,
the Titans.
cool.
Have you seen him nowadays?
Oh,
Do you remember how
you
big he
jacked?
used to be?
Yeah.
That man is fucking like jacked. You
Oh,
should.
okay.
He's got a podcast called American Glutton, and it's really weird hearing him talk because he's Randy. He's got that sweet kind of voice, but when you see him, I was
You're
like,
like,
oh
"Oh,
shit. Mhm. Yep. And seeing him in person, I met him in person. That was kind of let down.
oh,
I don't want to go there. Nothing against him. It just seemed like he didn't want to be at the convention, and I'm like, why
oh,
be?
yeah, I remember you telling me about
Yeah.
that."
But how he lost weight was cool, but then sad. But then where he's at now, it's awesome
Mm.
because he lost a lot of weight because he wanted to be, healthier, and he just wanted to feel good about himself. But then he kind of got addicted to working out,
Oh.
and he lost a lot of weight, and he stopped getting roles. And then he realized that,
Mhm.
oh, was I only getting
Too
these
much.
things because I was the funny fat guy?
Uh,
Yeah, but it was also kind of taking over his life. Like,
mhm.
I think it was kind of messing up his marriage a little because he was always like, you know, gym rat, riding his bike and shit. And then he started gaining some of the weight back, and then he's found a happy medium now. So he's still kind of a
Oh.
bigger dude,
Mhm.
but he also had the surgery to get rid of the loose skin. He said that was
Yeah. Wow.
But anyway, back to this movie. He's in it. So that's cool, but it says Macy fights for survival after being abducted by a deranged,
Ooh.
monster-like figure who wants to raise her as their child.
Yikes.
Yeah, so it gives very Texas Chainsaw Massacre feel
Mhm.
vibes, but the trailer's awesome. So anyone listening, go watch that trailer. Like, I was sold. I was
Oh,
like, "Okay, this is
yeah.
awesome."
The yeah, all those dolls in the woods, I was like, "Oh my god." I don't know if you have this on your list, and sorry if you do, but there was that trailer you sent me for the movie that has kind of a stupid name,
Dooba
and it's
Dooba,
all
the one I just
Yes.
brought up. I mean, I just pulled up on my screen and I was about to
Uh,
bring it up, but yeah, no, no. What were you gonna say?
but no, that one looks really cool. I don't know if the Dooba Dooba thing is gonna take me out of it, though. I'm a little concerned about that. Otherwise, looks great.
Yeah, as long as it's one of those movies that can like suck you in, and then like you can understand why they have to say it. It's not just
Yeah.
a funny thing. I'll be good. But it's a found footage movie, and the movie is all the footage is from the security cams in this house. And the synopsis is I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter.
Synopsis.
Follows Amna as she arrives for what she assumes will be a typical babysitting gig. She realizes she's very mistaken when she learns that Monroe, the girl she's babysitting, is not only 16, but suffers from severe anxiety after having watched her brother get murdered when she was a child. Monroe's behavior becomes increasingly unbearable until Amna questions whether she wants to stay, not realizing she has no choice. And the whole dooba dooba thing is when she gets there, the parents are like, every time you move in the house, you take a step, you have to say dooba dooba, because if you don't, it'll freak the little girl out or something. So I'm
Yeah,
sure
she
that'll
needs to
come
know
into
where you
play.
are. That's,
Yeah.
like, how she can track you.
Yeah. Instead of like, hey, I'm down here.
Yeah. Dooba dooba.
But the trailer looks fucking awesome, and I can't wait. I'm really hoping there's a shot in the trailer, and I'm hoping it's not the end of the movie.
Oh, I didn't pick
Yeah,
up on that.
I did. So don't go and rewatch it. So
I
that way you
won't.
don't like get
Sometimes when I
ruined.
watch trailers and it starts looking good, I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna pay a little bit less attention
Yeah.
because I don't want anything to be."
No, I usually try to do the same as well. So this other trailer that I found is called is for a movie called This Is Not a Test, and on Bloody Disgusting, it describes it as The Breakfast Club meets 28 Days Later and teen
Okay.
zombie movie. And I watched this
Oh.
trailer. This looks fucking dope. So look up the
Oh,
trailer for
cool.
This Is Not a Test. It looks to be about these kids. They're either locked at the school or they're in detention or something,
Mhm.
and a zombie outbreak happens. And they
Oh.
have to, I guess find their way home or find their way somewhere. I don't really remember from the trailer. I just watched it the one time, but it looks awesome. And I really Infects theaters on February 20th
Okay, cool.
from independent film company and Shudder. Okay, cool. So if I don't get to see it in theater, which I would love to see it, it'll be on Shudder at some point. So awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. It follows Sloane and a small group of her classmates who take cover in their high school to escape their suddenly apocalyptic hometown. As danger relentlessly pounds on the doors, Sloane begins to see the world through the eyes of people who actually want to live and takes matters into her own hands. And it stars a bunch of random people from newer things that I haven't seen yet. It's all young people. I don't know any of these names.
Yeah.
But yeah, go check that out. Go check that trailer out. It looks really good. And then what was it? I saw something about a Hellraiser revival,
Oh,
and
I
I know
haven't
you've
seen that.
mentioned I know you mentioned you wanted to watch those.
Mhm. Of the first
And
6 on DVD, ready to be watched.
let me know what you think. No, I'll probably give them another chance just to watch them since you'll be watching them. What does this say? On rare occasions, we had team members request to be switched to a different project because they found it unpleasant to work on something explicit. So confesses Emil Esov, game director for Clive Barker's Hellraiser revival. Oh, wait, hold on. God damn it. Never mind. It's not a movie. I read that as in Hellraiser, semicolon, revival, blah, 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 blah. The name of the game is Hellraiser Revival. My bad.
Gotcha.
Disregard.
Okay.
Didn't mean to get your hopes up. Okay, exiting off of that. There is a Keenan and Kel movie coming out where they meet Frankenstein.
My gosh, that'll be awesome.
And I'm like, okay, I'm here for that. I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I tried watching
definitely.
Good Burger too. That was rough to get through. I know the first was
I
rough, but
I haven't seen that one.
it just kind of felt like it's just a rehash of the first one with some newer
Oh,
jokes, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I have on here Faces of Death trailer because I added that, but we already talked about it. Finley, and yeah, that's pretty much everything that I had on here.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
right before we started recording and I got in the
Oh,
call with you, I saw something for a movie called World Breaker.
hmm,
And
never
from
heard
the
of that one.
little snippet that I saw on, is this out? From the little snippet that I saw on Instagram, it looked really fucking cool. It's like an alien monster movie,
Huh,
but where it got me was one of the stars of the movie, Mila
who's that?
Jovovich,
Why am I blanking?
Resident Evil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because she is one of those people where I really liked her in Fifth Element, and
Oh.
not for those reasons. I just it was a good movie, and then
Unrelated.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but I feel like a lot of her movies over like the last like 10 years or longer have just been not good,
Mm.
but this looked good. The quality looked really good, and I'm kind of excited for it. It also stars Luke Evans, which I always forget that he looks like Legolas from Lord of the Rings. Like, look up Luke Evans, and he just looks like Homeboy from Pirates of the Caribbean. That's right. He was the Beast in Beauty and the Beast, which is the only live action
Oh, I didn't realize that. I saw that, but I don't
fucking
remember anything about it.
Disney movie I liked. But yeah, so what is this? A war veteran father hides his teenage daughter on an isolated island to keep her safe while he also equips her for survival and the battles ahead. That doesn't say anything about what this is about. I don't know. Looks like a creature movie. Something about aliens, I think. Some kind of apocalypse. I don't know. I want to see it. It looks like it's on streaming now.
Oh, weird. Did I not get a theater release?
Not that I see. Release in May 2024, acquired by UK, blah, blah, blah. Planning to release the film sometime in 2025. The film was first released in the Philippines on November 5th, and then released the film in the United States on January 30th, 2026. I'm so sick of see, this is what I'm talking about. So many movies keep getting released, but they're all limited releases. So it's like
Mm.
the ones you do want to go see and pay money for, you can't go because they're, you don't know where to go see them. It's stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still
But
bummed about missing the plague.
yeah, me too. And I've been, browsing the internet to see when that's coming out so I can watch it.
Mhm. Mhm.
But still no luck. But it should be this month because I think it said
Oh,
the the first week of the month. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up again later. But yeah, that's all I really had for today.
perfect. Yeah, I think that's about all I've had too, or all I have too. Um, yeah, I'm excited for stuff coming up. Scream 7 is coming out towards the end of the month.
That trailer was dope. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, all right, I'm in. I need to watch. I need to catch up. I need to watch the last two,
Yep.
5,
Or
6, and 7. Oh, this is 7, right?
this is 7, yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch 5 Cream and Scream 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched 5 Cream either. I saw 6 in the theater, that was fun.
I did not. I wanted to. Sorry. I just saw something and I'm like, okay, cool. I will be getting that. Go in with some audio. During this silent moment, they were nodding at each other in silence. Yeah. But yeah,
Cool,
were there any other trailers for anything? I can't think of anything, but Scream's coming out
not that
soon,
I can
right?
think of. Yeah, I think it's, like, the 27th or 28th, and then I feel like we're getting something in March, but I can't remember what.
I want to see Psycho Killer.
I don't know about that one.
I haven't seen any trailers for it, but I have seen the posters. And that is directed by Gavin Polone. What did he do? Or it might be one of the producers of something else. Okay, yeah, it's one of the producers of Barbarian.
Oh, cool.
Barbarian, Weapons, Seven, and the writer of 7 and 8mm. Yeah. This looks really cool. Look it up. Psycho Killer.
Hmm.
It's got like Slipknot mask vibes.
Yeah, definitely.
Undertone. That's another one. I don't know when it's coming out though. But yeah, it looks like February. It's just Psycho Killer and Scream 7. And there's a Pinocchio movie, but I think that's the Poohniverse. I hate that I even said that out loud.
Wait, what's the Poohniverse?
Do you really not know?
No, I missed the Poohniverse apparently.
So, the Winnie the Pooh horror movie that looks like a
Oh,
lumberjack?
yeah.
Well, they came with a sequel, and then they were
Uh-huh.
like, they're basically doing the Avengers of these children's characters in a horror movie.
Okay, okay.
So they're doing Pinocchio. They released Bambi not that long ago. There's a whole bunch of, and
Oh.
I'm talking like the posters and everything are straight up ripoffs of it, and they're calling it the Poohniverse.
Oh, next
God,
week I'm gonna go see, this Wizard of Oz horror movie.
was it the trailer you sent me?
I don't know if I sent it to you because 'cause I'm not sure if I've seen the trailer. I think
I
it's
think
called
you.
Glinda.
Yeah. You sent it to me because I told you that
Did
I
I?
was I was about to send it to you.
Okay,
I'm
well, I
pretty
don't
sure.
remember that.
I'm
I'm like,
pretty
"It's
sure.
gonna be a surprise for me because I forgot."
Sorry. Just work is like, hey, sending a link now, and I'm like,
But yeah, I
"Y-
need to hop off in a second too, so
yeah, sorry. Oh,
okay.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna look that up right now. But yeah, that let me know how that is because the concept seemed really cool, but I wasn't big on the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, I apparently got the trailer, so it'll just be a surprise for me.
Yeah, I like the way the scarecrow kind of looked, but real fast, I'm gonna send this to you and then we can bounce. But this is the poster that they released for the Poohniverse. Monsters Assemble 2025. I can't. Why is this a real thing?
Poohniverse, Poohniverse.
Ugh. I know the theater's gonna be packed for this.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Oh, Peter Pan was the
Wow.
other one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Just
it's all those movies, and then they're gonna have one big team up. What are they gonna do? I don't know.
I gotta get my shit together, get caught up. I haven't seen either of the Winnie the Poohs. Okay, I thought one of them was called Blood Honey, I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, Blood Honey 2. Nice.
Yeah. Well, if you do watch them, let me know because I don't think I could bring myself. I heard they're not even like enjoyable, dumb
I'm the
fun to
shit
watch.
watcher of the podcast. It's like, "Hey, I heard this movie was super shitty, you wanna check it out?" I'm like, "Yeah."
See, now if it was like a I live closer thing and we had like a group watching it,
Yeah.
I'd be totally down for it. But that's not something I'm gonna watch by myself.
Oh, yeah, I'll dive into the Poohniverse by myself, I don't care.
She's gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try to make a joke. It's there.
Yeah, it's
We've all made it
I
in our
get where you're
heads.
going.
But yeah, so I guess that's it for today's episode.
Cool.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Alyssa, for as per usual doing this with me weekly.
You. Good
And
times.
like I said earlier, go follow us on Instagram if you haven't at the Nightmare Signal Pod, and then write us at the nightmaresignal@gmail.com, or look us up on YouTube where that's where the streaming podcasts are too. We'll upload videos at some point, I guess. I don't know. We might. I gotta talk to Alyssa about it, I don't know. But yeah. Oh, one more thing. Thanks for the new follower. Also, if that was you from the UK, hi, welcome. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, mate.
Cheerio!
Have a bean on toast with me.
Toby wants his biscuit.
All right, I'm gonna stop. They're like, and I'm gonna get back on.
Till
It'll be
next
9
time.
followers. But yeah, until next time, my dudes, deuces or stay spooky.
Bye.